from our very own ADL board member, Vicki Volper, about the very important upcoming Connecticut early voting referendum. So Vicki?
Thank you very much, Stacy. You probably do not know that Connecticut is one of only 4 states in the entire country that do not permit any in-person early voting. The other 3 are Mississippi, Alabama, and New Hampshire. Even Texas has early voting. Why is Connecticut an outlier? Because, unlike most other states, our voting rules are in our state constitution. That makes them really hard to change, even when they're outdated and no longer serve us. Hopefully, change will come soon. This year, on November 8th, there will be a ballot referendum asking voters to approve early voting. Keep in mind that depending on what town you live in, the question might appear on the back of your ballot or be in very small print and hard to find. So please make sure to look for it and vote yes for the freedom to vote early. If enough people vote yes, then the legislature will decide what in-person early voting will look like. They will decide how many days of early voting to allow and the mechanics of how it will happen. Naysayers have professed concerns about voting yes when we don't know how many days will be allowed, but that is the whole point. We want to allow the legislature to decide what makes sense for our state in consideration of any costs involved and logistical concerns of our towns. We trust our elected officials to make all kinds of decisions for us regarding our health, our safety, our environment. They can handle this. And remember, no one is forcing you to vote early. If you need more time to research the candidates, you can choose to vote on election day. Keep in mind that we're talking only about in-person early voting. So any claims that early voting is not secure are nonsense. We trust our registrars of voters to keep our ballots secure for us for the 14 hours of election day and to secure the absentee ballots as well. In-person early voting does not provide any additional security risk. Now, some people who are against early voting will argue that the absentee ballot option is sufficient, so we don't need early voting. That is simply not true. Absentee ballots are only available to certain voters who meet very specific constitutional requirements. Not everybody is eligible to vote absentee, so we need early voting too. Early voting offers all voters the ability to go to their town hall or other designated location and cast a ballot on days prior to election day. This flexibility is crucial for those who work multiple jobs or long shifts, and it's also necessary for parents of young children, seniors, elderly people. And what if we hear of a big storm coming up the coast that will hit Connecticut on election day? Early voting may be your only safe option. So I urge you to vote yes on November 8th for the freedom to vote early, because the more voting access we provide to our citizens, the stronger our democracy will be. Thank you.
Thank you so much.